Good morning, girls. I welcome you for the online class of Personality Development and Corporate Skills. I hope that you all are fine and safe because in this pandemic situation, the situation is becoming day by day worst. So we can't lose our mental, psychological balance. We have to balance ourselves. We have to be pretty confident, and whatever the symptoms we find of corona, we should consult our physician. Now, in the last session, I discussed about the story. I completed the story and few questions I discussed orally. In today's session, you will come to know about the other than text questions, the author Stephen Leacock, about him you will come to know, and you will be having a chapter summary, and then after I would be concluding the session. Now let us start once again. Who is Stephen Leacock? Leacock wrote books on the art of humorous writing, and he clearly understood that finding the humor in his life and sharing it was a way for him to cope with the unavoidable as well as the avoidable pains and pitfall he experienced. Pitfall, you can say failure. Stephen Leacock has written humoristic literature. He wrote many books and he has developed this art of humor. So, he clearly understood that the best way to get humor, it is from one's own life. That's why we have found these comedy artists on the stage normally doing comedies on their own selves. Not only that, but he decided to share whatever one can cope in avoidable as well as in unavoidable situation that can be painful and that can be a kind of failure if someone has experienced. નિરાશામાંથી પણ આશાનું કિરણ શોધી કાઢવું એ પ્રોત્સાહિત કે પોઝિટિવ માણસની એક સાઇન છે. Being able to see the humor in such things, it's a gift, and he shares it with his readers in works like My Financial Career. Being able to find humor in such common things, it's an art to find out humor in any common situation. Generally we don't find, we find in rarest situation, or we find something wrong by someone that can be humorous situation for anyone. કોઈ પણ સામાન્ય બાબતમાંથી પણ તમે હાસ્ય શોધી કાઢો એ દરેક માણસની કળા નથી હોતી. So through My Financial Career, Stephen Leacock has definitely depicted, revealed his art of humor. So this is what you need to write in your answer, that who was he and why did he give such a lesson about the humorous episode of narrator's life. maybe about his own life. Now, let us understand the main episode of the chapter. That is the question which I have given here. Like, explain how Stephen Leacock has given a funny account of his first bank transaction in my financial career. In short, you are going to explain the whole chapter here. You have to include from beginning to end. You have to give his right picture, that how he entered to the bank, later on his interrogation with accountant, then manager, then whatever mistakes he committed, and at last how he came out from the bank. So, the author begins by saying that whenever he goes into a bank, he gets confused. This is what we have seen in the beginning, that by looking at the window, he was completely upset. He almost becomes an irresponsible and stupid man. Generally, if the person lost his or her control again and again, then that person will be considered as a fool or a stupid man. So, when he first went into the bank to open an account, he was confused by seeing the wickets, that is, windows, the clerks, and the overall atmosphere of the bank. This is what the beginning of the story is all about. He had the impression that one should meet the bank manager to open an account. So that's why he approached accountant, because he wanted to meet to the manager. He went up to a wicket labeled accountant and was rattled to see him. He was very nervous. Rattle here means by looking at the window of the accountant. The author thought him to be a tall, cool devil. The author was thinking like he must be a kind of a person, that he would be tall and a cool devil. He asked the accountant if he could see the manager alone. So you can recall your mind what we have discussed during the story, how he has approached about the manager, that he wanted to meet the manager alone. Again and again he repeated alone. The accountant fetched the manager, and the author insisted upon meeting him alone. The accountant informed the manager that author wanted to meet. Insist means to force somebody upon meeting him alone. The manager at first thought that the author of was going to deposit some large amount, so he wanted to meet the manager. This kind of assumption that manager was carrying in his mind. But upon discovering that he wanted to deposit only $56, he quickly took him back to the accountant. પછી એને જ્યારે ખ્યાલ આવે છે કે આ તો સામાન્ય એક અકાઉન્ટ ઓપન કરવા માટે આવ્યા છે, કે સામાન્ય વ્યક્તિ કે કોમન મેન, being a common man, he has just come to open the regular amount. So he in fact called the accountant. He said that you can meet and have a discussion with this fellow. If you remember, the accountant name was Mr. Montgomery. Leacock somehow deposited the money with the bank. However, he immediately wanted to withdraw $6 from the present, whichever amount he has given. But while writing the check, he wrote $56 instead of 6 and tried to cover his blunder with a pretension of anger. Pretension એટલે દેખાવ. જાણે ખૂબ જ ગુસ્સો આવ્યો હોય, કે as if he was insulted with that manner, he wanted to hide his blunder or cover his blunder, and so did he. He said that he wanted to withdraw $56 whole, but actually he wanted to withdraw only $6. However, he immediately wanted to withdraw $6 for the present use, but he made a mistake and he wrote 56. It was of no use and he was refunded the whole amount he had just deposited. So it was of no use. Now the effort was completely in vain. Like, with whatever intention he came to the bank, but that intention was not fulfilled. The author left the bank hurriedly and heard the and laugh echo of roar of laughter by these people, by the people of the bank. Everybody was laughing at him. Thus, the author's first bank transaction was a complete disaster for him. It was a kind of an experience. Out of this experience, he made out a humor. Now, this was the kind of a general question that you can use it in any form. Now, these below questions are short questions but giving a clear idea about the story. First, what light do you do the following expressions throw on Leacock's state of mind when he entered the bank? What do you feel, students, out of seeing these expressions like looked timidly round, shambled in? You might be knowing about the meaning of timid and meaning of shambled. If not, then check out in the dictionary. These expressions show that he was quite nervous and upset when he entered the bank. He was very much afraid of the bank and its clerks. He was acting like a fool. He could not show confidence. He was mentally confused. His condition was quite miserable. So we can get the idea of his mental imbalance, his nervousness, his lack of confidence, and his miserable condition through these expressions. Number 2. Why did the manager come to think that Leacock had an awful secret to reveal? The answer is Leacock was mentally confused. He was acting like a fool. His movements were quite mysterious. He wished to see the manager alone. The manager guessed that he had some great secret to reveal in private. So, manager assumed that Leacock had an awful that is something strange, secret to reveal. Question number 3. What was the attitude of the manager towards Leacock on learning that he only wished to deposit $56 in the bank? Remember, just now I gave you about the whole picture, whole scene through a question wherein we found like manager's attitude was changed. His behavior was changed. When he found that Leacock has just came to open an account, it's a common account, regular account. It was not a big account or a large account rather. The manager was feeling quite uneasy. But when the manager told him that he was only wished to deposit only $56 and his attitude was very unfriendly, He was angry and displeased. He told the writer to leave his room and go to the respective clerk. કે સામાન્ય રીતે ક્લર્કની સાથે વાત કરી અને આગળની પ્રોસિજર કે ડોક્યુમેન્ટેશન પતાવવાનું હોય છે. When he found about his $56 savings, then he just hand over this case to the clerk. Question number 4. What other blunders did Leacock commit after leaving the manager's office? Leacock committed many blunders after leaving the manager's office. For example, he entered the safe instead of going out. He committed many blunders, like he committed many mistakes after leaving the manager's office. મેનેજરની સાથે વાત થઈ ગયા પછી બહાર નીકળીને ઘણી બધી ભૂલો કરે છે. For example, he entered the safe instead of going out. The manager showed him the way. He wrote $56 on the check instead of just $6. These were the mistakes which he committed. Question number 5. After this misadventure in the bank, where did Leacock keep his money? See the last scene of the chapter. At the end of the story, we all came to know that he decided not to keep his money in the bank. After this, or his misadventure, he decided to keep his money in the pocket of his trousers and his savings in silver dollars in a sock. Question number 6. Give as many examples as you can to show that Leacock was feeling completely lost in the bank all the time he was there. There are ample of examples, you can use it, but here some of the examples I have taken up. Like Leacock was quite lost in the bank all the time. He was quite nervous and upset when he entered the bank. He was very much afraid of the bank and its clerks. That means overall environment or the atmosphere of the bank was making him rattle. He was acting like a fool. He could not show confidence. He was mentally confused. His condition was quite miserable. He entered the safe instead of going out. He wrote $56 on the check instead of just $6. So, hereby, short questions are done from my side. In the beginning, I have given you about the crux of the story or the episode of the writer's mistake which he has done, which he has experienced in the bank. Now, the next part in this session is about the chapter's summary. The beautiful summary, complete description of the character of the My Financial Career I have given. Let us start. My financial career. This question will help you to form lengthy answers. This will help you to understand about the introduction, about the theme of the story, about the different points or the events which are occurred in the story, or particularly the scene one after the other. And this is what I have divided for you. Let us start with the introduction. Stephen P.H. Butler Leacock was a Canadian teacher, writer, humorist, born in 1869 in England. This is also the born year of Gandhiji, 1869. He was a Canadian teacher, writer, and humorist. He is also known for his light humor along with criticism of people's follies. He is known for his light humor, yes, definitely. And he has definitely appreciated people's follies એટલે કે લોકોની ભૂલોને બહુ સારી રીતે હાસ્ય દ્વારા રજૂ કરી અને એક kind of new genre he has started. My Financial Career is a humorous story by Stephen Leacock with a humorous content. So it's a comedy depicted by him with the comic content. The story My Financial Career is an interesting story catching the humor. It accounts Leacock's painfully embarrassing experience of the bank. It is his own experience. He has narrated his own experience in a catching manner with a lot of humor. Now, theme of the story. My Financial Career humorously presents a person's first experience in the bank. Naturally, as I told you in the beginning, કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિ જ્યારે કોઈ નવી જગ્યાએ ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ જાય છે ત્યારે એનો એક એક્સપિરિયન્સ અલગ પ્રકારનો હોય છે. સો હી ગેવ હિઝ unique experience, or he represented his unique experience humorously. The main theme of the story focuses on the tension and stupid actions happened in the bank. There is a much fun and laughter when the narrator makes a clown of himself through his words and behavior. As if sometimes we found like few words like dragging by or the bank was going round and round for him. He was having imbalance over his mind. He lost his control over the mind. So it was a kind of nervous situation all the time for him. So he makes a clown of himself. પોતે પોતાની જ મશ્કરી કરીને હાસ્ય ઉત્પન્ન કરે છે. Visit to a bank. Once the narrator of the story visited the bank. When he goes to the bank, he feels nervous. The bank, the clocks, the wickets, and the sight of money, everything creates. Once the narrator of the story visited the bank. When he goes to the bank, he feels nervous. The bank, the clocks, the wickets, and the sight of the money, everything creates horror in the mind of the narrator. So this was a kind of horrible, fearsome, strange situation that by looking at the bank, he was completely shocked. He was completely speechless. He was completely lost. As soon as he enters the bank, he becomes an irresponsible fool. This word we found, an idiot. The narrator wanted to open a bank account because his salary had been raised $50 a month. So he thought that the bank was the right place for it. So this was the scene that we found with the reason of opening an account. He went to the bank for the first time. Then the scene comes Leacock's meeting with the manager. The narrator met the accountant and asked him if he could see the manager alone. He did not know why he said alone. The accountant lead him to the manager. So we all know that by giving few gestures or the repetition of alone word that created confusion in the mind of manager. The narrator asked whether he was the manager and if he could see him alone. Yes, the manager looked at him in some alarm. It was looking him awful. He felt that the narrator had an awful secret to reveal. Remember the pink curtains episode? That manager misconceptuated him and he found that he has come from a detective agency called Pink Curtains. So he took him in a private room and in which they were safe from disturbances or the interruptions. Then after manager's tension. The manager from narrator's mysterious manner thought he might be a detective. So he asked the narrator whether he was one of Pinkerton's men. The narrator replied that he was not from Pinkerton's. He came from a rival agency. This was the episode we all know that happened in the story. Then the misconception was relieved. It was removed. Little bit. He said that he was not a detective at all. He had come to open an account. He intended to keep all his money safe in the bank. Later on, the manager looked relieved but still serious. He concluded that he must be a very rich man. Like he again assumed that he must be a son of or the young son of Baron Rothschild or a young god. The manager asked the narrator if he wanted to be deposited a large amount. But when he learned that the narrator wanted to deposit only $56, his behavior was changed. He instructed the accountant to open the account. So, this was the manager's tension for this writer or the narrator rather here. Leacock's withdrawal of money, main part of the story. Now Leacock wanted to know or wanted to withdraw rather $6 for the present use. Instead of writing 6, he wrote 56 and gave the check to the clerk. The clerk asked him if he was withdrawing the entire amount and not going to deposit any more. The narrator agreed with him and said never. This was the kind of discussion or the accountant is clearly given the explanation that he has to complete certain procedures. Then after he wanted to withdraw his money, the clerk asked him if he was withdrawing the entire amount and not going to deposit any more. He repeatedly asked, remember? The narrator agreed with him and said never. The narrator replied to hide his mistake that yes, I don't want to keep my money in safe. The clerk prepares to pay him. Naturally, now he has to give all his money, so he was making the procedure. He asked him how he would have it. The narrator replied that he wanted in 50s. He took the money and rushed out. Thereafter, he kept his cash in trousers pockets and silver dollars in a sock. Since then, the narrator never visited the bank. Thus, financial career of the writer came to a premature end. It was a kind of premature end in what sense? It was a kind of premature end like he lost his control so much that he was unable to react in that careless situation. Like he did this mistake, if he would have accepted, then the situation was something else. But he accepted that he wanted all his money out of the account. So, in that sense, it was a kind of a prematurity in the thought process and a kind of disastrous experience that he felt through the bank. Let us go to the conclusion part. In conclusion, the man failed because the lack of care from the people in the bank and his shyness, pride. Again, this can be a kind of one assumption from my side that he would not have been taken proper care, or the people of the bank did not take care of him properly, and due to his shyness, due to his pride, he went outside to maintain his pride. He would not have failed if he was insistent on getting his job done, ignoring his pride, or if the people in the bank helped him warmly. He would not have failed means here again the revelation or the assumption is done from the one side, like if he was have received the kind of a help from the bank, then he would not have committed such a mistake. Or if the people of the bank helped him warmly, then this kind of scenario did not exist. The writer thinks both rich and poor people should be treated equally by banks and other companies. So here the equality is revealed. Here the common man's mistake is revealed. Here the common situation is penned differently. And last but not the least, humor is created. So in short, Stephen Leacock has given his best art to depict the own self through My Financial Career. Okay, girls, here I'm concluding the session by saying that almost whatever questions are needed for the chapter that I've already discussed, I've already given the list of the questions which you can read it, you can rewrite it from these given summaries, and definitely this will help you to build your thought process about My Financial Career. And I wish that you have understood the chapter thoroughly, and we will continue with the next in the next week. So thank you very much and have a nice day.